What is up? We're back in the studio for that matter. Man, daily vlog episode 7, I believe. One of these days, I'm just gonna lose track. But this is why I label things. I don't even know what I want to call today's conversation. I was at Universal Studios yesterday. Actually, I had a longer day than just Universal Studios. Finally had a beautiful day off of work. It was a beautiful Monday. I like my Mondays. Why? Because I could travel to 2 places at once. Luxury of Southern California theme parks, But I started my day off at Six Flags, was there for a few hours, and eventually crossed over to Universal Studios Hollywood. I'm sure if you're watching this daily vlog, you saw that I filmed my other daily vlog at Six Flags, talking about the entertainment over there, which is fantastic. Not gonna get into that today. But just talking about my day at Universal. Speaking of Universal, copped one of the most awesome shirts they've ever released with a 40th anniversary screen. It's a screen print, unfortunately. That would have been tight if it was a patch, like stitched on to the shirt. But, screen print, it is what it is. But 40 years of Back to the Future. I'm a big fan, man. I had to get the t-shirt. And being away from Universal for so long and returning back yesterday, there were so many things to just talk about and see, man. The merch took so much of my time. I was blown away off how hard they went for the merchandise. And wow, FanFest nights is just a few days away. We're gonna be there the opening night, May. Where are we at? I'm losing track. Whatever this Friday is. We're gonna be there opening day for it, and I have a 2-night ticket, so we'll be there twice at least. I might upgrade to the Ultimate Fandom Pass, which is basically the little season pass for FanFest nights. We'll see how convincing this event is, But nonetheless, while I was at Universal yesterday, I rode the studio tour. Of course, if you're at Universal, you have to get on the studio tour, and I was just thinking to myself, man, is the studio tour one of the best rides ever at an amusement park? I did see someone post this over on Twitter. Mondo Cali Bay, he posted on Twitter if anyone thought that the studio tour is one of the best rides ever. I didn't comment or anything, but in my head, I love to reply in my head a lot. I thought, dude, think about it. The studio tour is always ever changing, and while I was on board it yesterday, I just couldn't help to think there's always something different on the studio tour. You just never know what you're gonna see on the studio tour, Especially when the guests get wild on the studio tour. Those moments are funny as heck. But you could always run into celebrities, new attractions, new tram routes you just sometimes never explored, never thought you could take, and so forth. The studio tour, man. I even have awesome Woody Woodpecker popcorn bucket when they released this last year for the 60th anniversary. You want to pick this out? You're missing out. Okay, that's enough of you. My girlfriend hates it. I don't spam it anymore. But that's picked up. It's Woody the Woodpecker. But like I mentioned, the studio tour, think about your earliest memory on the studio tour. I remember, oh man, way back when I was a short guy, being on the studio tour, and my fondest memories of the studio tour had to go back when they still had the Grinch set on the studio tour, when they introduced the Parting of the Waters on the tour as well, that miniaturized Kong set. I remember I was there for not opening day, but opening season of King Kong 360. I can't believe that thing is still standing tall. It's crazy. I also remember the collapsing bridge from the studio tour. It's just so much. Can y'all remember the Tokyo Drift segment where the cars are spinning, playing the Gasolina song? Good times, man. Good time the studio tours has been through. And I just love how it's just every year it's just ever changing. For that matter, last year it was the 60th anniversary, and they let the guests walk the lot, kind of. You got off on the Bates Motel, and bunch of photo ops, bunch of memorabilia was on there to take photos with. It was great. And now that they got rid of Supercharge, thank God. Look, it was cool the first few years. As we matured and got older, you just started realizing how funny it was and just how pointless it was. I remember when they first debuted it, like they would put little secrets and hints throughout the tour leading up to Supercharged, like Dominic Toretto's what's his car? His Challenger. Challenger was laid out somewhere in the studio tour, and the FBI guy would go on the comms and say, "Oh, be on the lookout." Until we hit the Supercharged segment, and it'll all come full circle. Playing out a really good story, but they stopped doing that. They kind of just let that go, and you just kind of get one. We put boosters on the tram and take off. Stupid. Whatever. We're getting something new. I don't know what we're getting new, but there's a lot of crazy speculations out there. It could be anything from Wicked, How to Train Your Dragon. I'm not gonna steal this idea, this credit, because it came from Dale in LA and our good friend Juan. What if they do a mega movie mashup in a way where the tram just goes through iconic movie scenes right by you, you're just kind of like soaring over California or over the world, Disneyland, but you're soaring through the movies in a way. You feel me, right? That sounds really cool. I hope that comes. That sounds way better than just one singular IP. I mean, come on, Universal. You have a plethora. Over 100 years of movies. You can do something. But what do you guys think? Is the studio tour the greatest attraction of all time? Is it your favorite ride at Universal? Definitely one of mine. I mean, if I go to Universal, I always try to make an effort to get on the studio tour. I never make an effort to go on the Simpsons ride. Come on. Pick and choose your battles. Studio tour is an hour long. You wait. I mean, the wait could go up to at least an hour and a half. I've seen it worse. But, dude, a working studio. I did see one celebrity. I've never been lucky enough to see multiple celebrities on the studio tour. I don't know if you guys have been, but I've only seen, what's his name? From The Voice. He's a country singer. I think he's a country singer. I forget. I saw him. I think you guys know who I might be talking about. But I know people that Crystal and Chris, for instance, they've seen all the stars on the studio tour. They've seen Vin Diesel. They've seen Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I believe. They've just seen a lot of people, and I'm just like, damn, man, you gotta be so lucky to see celebrities on the studio tour. And sometimes celebrities even take pictures. They could stop the tram and tell, let's take pictures real quick. That's Universal magic for you. But man, oh man, I just love the studio tour. I really hope it stays as a guest attraction and never sways away to a paid attraction, because I did see that one year. A lot of people got scared. There's an email blast that went out to Universal as a customer service feedback, and I remember them saying how would you feel if the Universal Studio Tour got converted into a paid attraction? Would you still consider riding it? Would you consider riding it if it was $10 a person? And dude, I got scared. I was like, whoa, ain't no way Universal's gonna make this move, and I don't think they ever will. There's just no way. The value of an annual pass holder. The power that annual pass holders have towards Universal, pretty strong. Universal is heavily tourist driven, but it's a solid even balance, between pass holders and paid guests, tourist guests, and all of them. But it definitely is a pass holder park for that matter. So I would love to see them try to make the studio tour a paid attraction. People with pitchforks will be ready. There ain't no way. There's no way that's gonna happen. But I can't wait to get on the studio tour one more time this coming Friday, because you are gonna be taken to Hill Valley by the studio tour. get dropped off, explore that iconic set. I don't know what people are waiting for, man. If you haven't bought your FanFest Nights tickets, you guys gotta hop on them right now, because I'm telling you, once those videos and pictures start releasing on Friday, even today, I think, well, as today's recording, today is the pass holder team member preview for FanFest Nights. I'm not too sure if they're going to be allowed any video recording or pictures allowed during their preview, but nonetheless, come this Friday when all the media is there and whatnot, I have a feeling we're going to start seeing a lot of sold out nights. If not sold out nights, you're going to start seeing a lot of express being sold out and early entry as well. So hop on that, guys. I'm telling you, FanFest Nights is going to be a game changer for after hours events. Come on, from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m., you just can't beat it, dude. Disneyland is not offering anything like this. I am glazing Universal right now. I'm not even on their media list or anything like that. I'm just a proud pass holder. But anyway, where has this conversation gone? We went from studio tour to FanFest Nights. But anyway, guys, let me know what's your fondest memory of the studio tour, and if you're excited for FanFest Nights. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next daily vlog. We are out of here. Goodbye.